Hey, what's going on, fellow fans of Clash of Clans? It is your host, Galadon. Thank you for stopping by. Can you guys believe it's episode number 12 already? 12 episodes trying to fix this terribly rushed base. Yes, a dozen episodes, and yet everywhere I go, in global, on a live stream, walking the dog to the park, bruh, you're so rushed. Your base is terrible. I'm tired of it. So I thought, hey, why don't we just gem it all the way to max? Let's just screw it. Let's just gem everything 100% max to Town Hall 12. Okay, how about we just buy these packages instead? Okay, so you know the point of the series would kind of be defeated if we did that, right? So let's gem bang a little bit at a time. Today we've got some packages to buy with cutesy names like Fight Night and Potion Locomotion and Hold My Gold, bruh. Anyway. So yeah, so we're going to pick these up, and you know, the thing I've noticed is we're not getting a lot of offers that involve a lot of resources. Like Hold My Gold, yeah, I get 8.5 million, but the really big resource offers just don't seem to be showing up. I mean, I want, you know, 80 million of each for $999.99, or, you know, okay, that probably wouldn't be a good deal, but you know what I mean. Something crazy like that, it would be really cool. I would totally go for it. I would buy it, okay? That is, I'm sending that message out into the world of Clash right now, hoping that the Clash gods drop a $1,000 offer at my doorstep. Of course, we'll have to get a sponsored video for that, but you guys have been actually, I have to say, I have to stop just for a moment while we're upgrading this Tesla, and I have to say, you guys have been amazing. The kickback from viewers about the sponsored episodes has been minimal, and I'm not joking when I say I want to take a moment and say thank you guys very much. Thank you for understanding that content creators are, you know, this is what a lot of us do for a living, and we have bills to pay, we have mouths to feed, and it really means a lot that you guys put up with that stuff. And, you know, I try to limit it, but at the same time, there are certain lines that have to be drawn, and when we're spending a ton of money on a series like this, we have to look towards things like that to help balance it out. So just, again, thank you guys for watching those. Thank you for not spamming the dislike button, unsubbing like crazy, and breaking the windows out of my car. So just saying, from me to you, I appreciate it. All right, so back at it again with the farming, and I gotta tell you, I'm having a blast with Queen Charge Miner. I feel like it is kind of helping a little bit. I mean, it's not super challenging, and I have to, again, say, friendly challenges, participating in clan wars are the way to go to get better at war attacks. But on a smaller scale, these easier bases like this do kind of help hone the skills. It's kind of like if you're a big-time bodybuilder, this isn't pumping the big weights, but this is that light, that rest day where you just kind of maintain, you get the lactic acid out of your muscles. Maybe you do some light, you know, high rep, low weight type thing. You're not crushing the big stacks today, okay? So we're hitting the easier targets and getting a little bit better. Obviously, it's just, yeah, okay. So anyway, we're picking up pretty good loot. I gotta tell you, I'm pretty happy about where we are trophy-wise right now. It feels like we're doing okay hovering around Champion 3, Master 1. I've been here for a while, though. I haven't really experimented by trying to push higher or go significantly lower. Again, maybe you guys let me know in the comments. Would you like me to take this farming account up? Would you like me to push closer to, you know, go to Titan while I'm farming? It's entirely possible. It might slow things down a little bit, but it's, I don't know, it's some way that we could mix things up because there's only so many farming armies that I can bring. The same for dropping trophies. Should we go down significantly? But of course, then we risk losing Dark Elixir because once you get down to like Crystal, you just don't see it that much. Although, I'm a Town Hall 12, so I may see Town Hall 12s that are trying to hide down there, that are upgrading things, and they quote-unquote hide. Everybody is going to be found, everyone is going to be raided, but you do every now and then see like these nearly maxed out 12s way down low, just trying to maybe upgrade all of their X-Bows or Inferno Towers or even Heroes at once. So, okay, wrapping up the raid, looks like we're doing okay. Again, the miners are super strong. I have not attempted like a spam style miner raid. I'm more going for Queen Walk, Queen Charge miner, which is what I like to do in war. And right there, I mean, that was like one miner clutching out that town hall. And that felt pretty good. Again, this Dark Elixir storage, though, It's about to be the last structure left on the map, and we need it. It's got 2,648 Dark Elixir, but look who my hero is. That's right, the Grand Warden. He is going to work on it. Okay, well, fine. The miners will help out too. But the Grand Warden was doing okay. The miners got there. We got the loot. And we walked away with the 3-star. So finding it really easy to pick up lots of trophies and lots of loot. I mean, come on, that's over 1 million of each with the loot bonus and over 8,000 of the dark stuff. Now, speaking of huge amounts of Dark Elixir, check this one out. 9155 available, and a pretty unusual base at that. So I believe that about 9710 is the most that you can possibly see right now as the game stands. This guy had almost all of it available, so we went in from the far side of the town hall. Now remember, I have to remind myself, I'm not attacking in war. I don't need to get the 3-star. I just want to get most of the resources if possible. Now in this raid, I came from the far side just because, I don't know, just because that's where most of the buildings were. I thought maybe the Queen Charge would do a good job of getting in there. Unfortunately, she starts walking down the outside of the wall. And yeah, so lazy funneling. I understand. It's improper funneling, and a base like this isn't really designed for it anyway. With all that stuff just laying there, it does get kind of tough to come in from that angle. But we did it anyway, and watch as it kind of works out. So you see in the interior, the Ice Golem, the P.E.K.K.A. are in there. The Archer Queen, she's going to work her way down the side here. And then I thought, well, maybe I can try to get her to turn in by dropping the Barb King way out here on the left. Sure enough, she goes after the wall, and, you know, her second favorite target next to, okay, it's her favorite target. So the Archer Queen gets through the wall eventually, and now she's kind of going where I wanted her to go. I want her to get that Eagle Artillery out of the way and the Archer Queen out of the way so that my miners aren't going to get annihilated. So sure enough, she's grinding her way in, and I realize time is kind of getting a little bit short. So I decide, okay, it's okay if the Archer Queen doesn't get the Eagle down before the miners come in. She's facing off with the defending Archer Queen, who's actually weaker than she is. That's nice to see for a change. And she finally heads in, and that's when I send in the miners and that beautiful little fan right there at the bottom. So yes, the Eagle gets a set of shots off on the miners, but that's okay because the heal spell is there, so is the Warden, and they're all moving right after the Town Hall. The Archer Queen takes the Eagle out after that first round, and now it's just a mess. There's just a bunch of miners and a ton of defenses and no free spells, so I just start spamming spells and abilities, and you know, it works out. The Dark Elixir storage goes down, and that's really the main thing I was looking at. Now the Warden timing, I would say, pretty much impeccable. It wasn't needed to protect the miners from the Gigabomb, of course, but it saved them from the massive damage from the maxed out Gigatesla and all of the other defenses in the area. And just like Jensa always says in my live streams, this is one of those attacks that he's watching where it looks like everybody's dying in the middle. And the next thing you know, Galadon picks up a 3-star. Now, of course, I wish I could tell you that this raid ended in a triple. It does not, but we come close. You'll notice that we got the key. We got that Dark Elixir, every last drop of it. On the far left, mostly that's just defenses. At the top, lots of gold that is going to remain undug by the miners. But that's okay because, again, mostly the Dark Elixir was what we were focused on when we saw that massive number, and I'm not going to complain. This raid worked out, and it actually ended up basically being a time fail. You can see the Archer Queen is still up and at full health, and check it out one more time, like two, I don't know, a lot of loot, like millions, just billions of loot, but 9155 Dark Elixir, that probably is my biggest raid ever on this account at Town Hall 12. But here's the thing, this day was amazing for Dark Elixir. I could not believe the numbers that I was seeing, and of course the Golden Elixir, nothing to sneeze at either. The base looking kind of soft, looking kind of easy, so super excited to roll in. And I have to say, it does maybe give you a false sense of confidence when you can come in and crush a base like this to the ground and pick up all the loot with a Queen Charge miner. Obviously, a maxed out Town Hall 12 is not going to be the same pushover, but it's fun, man. I really enjoy this. I'm having a good time doing this, and especially doing this during live streams, because then I hang out with you guys. I feel like it could otherwise get repetitive. You would really need to find something else fun to do to distract you if you're just farming over and over and over. Of course, I probably also would not recommend using this army if you want to find a mindless way to farm. Mindless is like Lunian spam, maybe miner spam, or Barch even. Just a way that you just throw the troops down when you see big numbers and just kind of come back a few seconds later and hope that it works out. And it usually does, right? More often than not. So, all right, so we get in. We got the Eagle Artillery down. Again, that was our primary goal. The King's sort of kind of trying to funnel over here on the right-hand side, but as you can see, by the time the miners move in, we've already got over a third of this base down, and the Archer Queen has committed to take out the rest of the core by herself, even if the miners weren't there to help her out. But they are, and here they be, and yes, that's a lot of miners. Way more than 3. So the Town Hall goes down, the Warden ability helps out the Archer Queen as well, and that pretty much seals the deal. Nobody's stopping me the rest of the way through this base, not these puny heroes, not these puny defenses, or even punier walls. Who would have walls that look like that? That is just embarrassing. Wait a minute. I have walls that look like that. I can't. I gotta get rid of those walls. I really do. We're gonna get those walls done. Maybe not this episode. Maybe not next episode, but soon, I promise. Because those, honestly, I mean, you know, if you're a self-respecting Clash player, these are probably the ugliest walls of all walls in the game. I really think so. I mean, I would rather have straw walls than these walls. I'll stop complaining about the walls now. Okay, so, yes, it's another 3-star. Here come the miners. Another 84k left in that last elixir collector. And, oh, the giant bomb. Sorry, not going to touch my miners. We're walking home with another 2+ million and almost 10. No, wait. Over 10,000 dark elixir. And do you think it's over? You think it's done? We have not even begun to grab the dark from these bases, crushing stars and smashing faces. No, but right here, this was pretty cool because check out the Dark Elixir Snipe. We're going to grab these 3 drills and the Elixir storage that this player was kind enough. I'm assuming that he wanted this to happen to him. He wants to be gifted the trophies down here. I don't know. I'm happy to give it away, though. So sure enough, the Archer Queen eventually heads on over there. And in what ends up being a 22-second raid. Okay, 23, fine. But check it out. 7,088 Dark Elixir. Who needs a bonus when you're picking up numbers like that? Okay, so we're going to finally bring it back home to the progress base and take a closer look at what we can get done today. Now, you'll notice we almost filled the Dark Elixir storage completely. Yes, those are the walls, but come to think of it, they match the wizard towers. It's, you know, it's actually... Wait, I've never realized that before, that those walls and those wizard towers are meant to match, and the next level also match each other. Okay, that's not important. What is important is a level 35 Barbarian King. There it is. That's right. 2 levels for the price of 1. Okay, 2 levels for the price of 2, but we did them at once, and there he is. So a level 35 Barbarian King, and yes, that means he's got the level 7 Iron Fist. So he will be out with this Iron Fist and 18 summoned barbarians crushing bases all over the place. I'm looking forward to it. You know, every 5 levels does make a difference in that Iron Fist or the Royal Cloak ability. So keep an eye on that when you are upgrading your units. And it's a good idea when you're pushing hard. Go ahead and push to a divisible number of 5. And speaking of, the Grand Warden, he's only at 24. And we did say we wanted to get him to 25 today. And we will. And we will do it the clean way. We will go out and get the resources. But in the meantime, let's take another look around the base. There was one more thing on my to-do list here. Okay, this always bothers me when they're not quite lined up. Wait, this king, no, wait, yeah, there we go. Okay, wait, they gotta be same distance apart. There we go, and they're getting closer. All right, what was it? Oh, yeah. Where is it? Where I don't see it. Tornado. There it is. Tornado trap, level 2. It's time. 4 million gold. Yeah, why not, right? Let's take the tornado trap up to level 3. I believe that should max it out. So a 7-second tornado trap, and finally we will have the tornado trap. Wait, 6. Yeah, level 3. Yeah, level 3 is the max. Okay. Just took me a second there. I'm a little bit slow sometimes. Okay, so we got it on the far side. It's on the fully upgraded side. And as you can see, things are getting a little bit sparse down here. Okay, so we went back out. We raided a bit more. We got the job done. We picked up the loot that we needed, including the loot bonus, of course. to upgrade the Warden to 25. Still, again, having a blast, just overpowering bases with Queen Charge Miner. I encourage all of you to practice your war attacks out there in the field because you can get loot and you can get experience at the same time. And there we go. 100%, 3-star. Let's check it out. 8.8 million. So we've got more than enough to bring the Warden up to 25, and we've got a bunch of gold as well. So we're on our way, starting to close out the episode. So as we do, we want to do a couple of things. Tie up all the builders if possible, and get as close to logging out broke as possible. Now, of course, in a case like this, normally you have all your builders tied up and you wouldn't be able to do that. But luckily we've got gems, we've got some books, and even though I'm almost out of books of heroes, I think that I'm going to go ahead and use it here simply because I have the gold pass books of heroes to pick up. And I think there's a challenge in the game right now about books of heroes. So rather than losing those books, I would love to be able to use them for hero upgrades. Okay, last but not least, 5.1 million gold left to put to work. And I think, now again, we're trying to log out broke, so we're trying to do this wisely. I think that we had left some of these, we had only upgraded a few of, there they are. Okay, we've got some that are level 8, some that are level 7. I cannot abide by that. We must fix that problem. So these last 4 archer towers are going to get fixed, and now we'll be at least consistent and even. They'll all be level 8 right there. There we go. All right, now we've got 2.8 million gold. Wait a minute, I think I saw something on the list that was exactly 2,800,000. There it is, a bomb tower. All right, so a bomb tower to level 3, and now no gold. There we go. That's about it. And I know it took me almost 17 minutes to get there, but we are now at the status report. So we check in on total amount spent. Today, just the packages, a cheap $19.96 for a total of $968.63, closing in on the grand mark. Gems spent today, 1,334, and total time spent on this base now, 32 hours and 30 minutes. Next goals, let's get rid of those stinking pink walls and work on our bombs, traps, and mines to better troll the opposing war clans. So watch for those war episodes. And hey, thank you guys so much for your support of this series. It's doing so well. It's so exciting to see that you guys are enjoying it. So of course, more episodes coming very, very soon. As always, thank you guys. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Be kind to the people, animals, on the planet. And I hope to see you all back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, this episode was about 20 minutes too long.